guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for deciding to click on today's video. It is going to be a brand new in the cart or forgot about. I've been doing these every single Monday here on my channel, and they are essentially my version of a Will I Buy It, which are always inspired by my friend Samantha March here on YouTube. She does her Will I Buy It series every week, and that is where I got this video idea. I will have her videos linked down below so you guys can check them out. She also created a community playlist where other creators who do these style of videos can add in their videos to that playlist. So if you want to kind of binge watch some of these videos, you can also check out the playlist. But let's go ahead and get started with some of these new makeup releases. Pulled up on my phone, and I'm gonna get started with some of the releases this week. So the first thing is Centi Beauty released their holiday collection, and they have a bunch of different products they are releasing. So this collection is going to be available on October 12th. So as a part of the collection, she has the Kilowatt Foil palette, which is going to be a full palette of her Kilowatt formula, which is used a lot of times for highlighters, but sometimes you can put it on your eyes. I know a lot of like these colors would be nice as eyeshadow. Some of them would be kind of wild as like highlighters, but you can use it as an eye and also as a face palette. It looks like she's also going to have maybe some eye crayons or some lip products to this collection. I even see like glitters or like loose pigments. I'm not really seeing like too much information in this post, but I think the packaging on this collection looks really, really pretty. Fenty is one of those like brands that I haven't really purchased like too much from. I do have one of her lip glosses. I also have one of her highlights, and then I have an eyeshadow palette. I have the Galaxy eyeshadow palette. Wasn't the biggest fan of the eyeshadow palette, but I do really enjoy the lip gloss and the highlighter that I have. But I don't know, I just don't always necessarily feel like a pull to purchase things from Fenty. I don't know why, always something just kind of holds me back from it, but I think that this collection looks really cool. There's a lot of aspects to it, so let me know down below if you guys plan on getting any of the items in this collection. So a few people sent me this palette that is releasing from Makeup Addiction. It's called the Sinful Eyes palette. It will be available on October 29th. Now, I've never tried anything from Makeup Addictions. I have seen some of their stuff, I feel like, in the past, but I've just never tried any of their items. So this palette in particular looks really pretty. It has a lot of different tones to it. It's kind of unique, I feel, in the colors that they chose for the palette. You have like a matte green shade, you have a yellow and orange, but then you also have in there like a really pastel-y green. You have a blue, some golds in there, reds, orange. I think that the colors that they chose for this is really nice. The packaging on it is interesting. I would say the packaging, like the outside packaging, doesn't necessarily match like the inside packaging. I don't see a price on this post, and I don't know like what their normal price point is, but I definitely think that this looks like a nice palette. Please let me know in the comment section if you guys have ever tried any of their products. I'd be curious to know how you guys feel about the formula, or if you've tried anything from them. But I thought this palette looked really, really nice, but I did want to mention it because a few people had asked me if I would talk about it. So I do think it looks really, really pretty. I like the layout of the palette and the colors that they chose for it. So Charlotte Tilbury is releasing another one of her quads. It's going to be called the Supersonic Quad. It's actually available now. So I actually don't love the formula of these quads from Charlotte Tilbury. I have two of them in my collection, and although they are nice, I wouldn't say that they're like my favorite formula, and they're definitely expensive. Like, they are expensive, and I just don't think that they're necessarily worth the money, at least for me. I mean, I thought they were nice, but they weren't anything that like blows me away. And if I'm gonna spend like as much money as those are on 4 eyeshadows, like I want them to kind of like blow me away. And I just don't think that this formula really does that for me. So I can pass on that one. It is also an all shimmer palette as well. And although I do like the smaller compact palettes, I just don't love the formula of that one. Something I was excited to see is Este Lauder is coming out with more Goddess Glow palettes. So we have 2 more palettes coming from them. It does say that these won't be available till December, so quite some time. But this first palette, oh my gosh, I'll put the pictures up above so you guys can see. But that looks like my vibes. It has blues in there, a gold shade. Something about this palette looks really, really pretty. I recently got to try out the Goddess Glow palette, and the formula of the shadows in there is really, really nice. They perform super, super nice on the eyes. I was really excited to see that they're expanding the range with those palettes because I do think the formula is really nice, and these palettes just look really pretty to me, so I'm excited to see that. I'm definitely gonna wait for more information information because I feel like right now we just have like pictures, a few pictures. We don't really have much information on those, but I'm definitely excited about the first one. I think it's so, so pretty. So Hourglass just released their Ambient Lighting Edit Volume 4. So I know originally we got, I think there was another edit that came out a little bit earlier, and now this is the newest one. So this one's gonna be $80, and it's going to have 6 different shades inside of it, and it looks super nice. I actually like the look of this one a little better than the last one that they came out with. And I've always wanted to pick up one of these palettes because I've heard such amazing things about like their blushes and their bronzers. I've heard that they're really, really nice. So in this palette, you have 2 different finishing powders, a strobe powder, a bronzer, a blush, and then a strobe blush. And I just heard amazing things about the Hourglass face products. I used to have one of them, I think it was the Ambient Light or something. I had that one, and I ended up getting rid of it because I didn't really reach for it that often. But I've just always wanted to get one of these palettes because I've heard such amazing things about their blushes. And this one has a blush inside of it, and then it also has the blush strober, whatever that is. I'm guessing it's more of like a blush topper. And then it also has the bronzer in there, which I've always wanted to try. But $80 is just so much. Like, I know you're getting 4 different shades and the Hourglass powders are pretty expensive, but the $80 for that, I just don't know if I can do it. Like, maybe if I had a gift card or if I had like a coupon, I maybe could do it, but it just seems like so much money. I know I was seeing quite a few people like a little disappointed that they ended up getting the first palette that they released instead of this one because they like this one better. So let me know what you guys think down below, but something is like pulling me towards it, but I just don't know if I can do it. $80 is a lot to spend on that. So we got a sneak peek of a new palette from Kylie that is coming out, and this is going to be called the Picante, I think I'm saying that right, eyeshadow palette. It's going to have 21 different shades, and it will be available on November 1st. So Kylie is one of those brands that I've been kind of trying a lot more from lately, and they've been sweet enough to send me a lot of their packages of their new releases that have been coming out, and I've really, really been enjoying a lot of their products. I recently just got some of their new blush books, so I'm going to be trying those out, but I did try their all matte palette as well as their Rosé All Day, and both of those eyeshadow palettes performed so nicely on the eyes, and I was so impressed with the pigment of the shadows, how they blended. I just feel like they worked really, really nicely, and they are a more affordable brand. So this palette actually looks really nice. It has a lot of yellows in there, which I feel like you don't see like all too often, a lot of yellows in a palette. It does have some more like mauvier shades. It also has some reds, some pinks in there. It looks really nice, and I like the idea that it has mattes and shimmers because I feel like that's just what I enjoy more in my palettes instead of having like an all matte palette. I prefer that they're kind of mixed like that. I'll be curious to try this one out because the colors in it look really, really nice, and if you guys haven't tried out anything from Kylie or you haven't tried any palettes from them, I definitely recommend checking them out. Kylie Cosmetics dropped a new collection. This is going to be available on October 12th, and it's going to be the Halloween collection. So she has an eyeshadow palette, it looks like she has a highlighter, some lip products, and then it also looks like she has, I think, her liquid eyeshadows as well. So the eyeshadow palette in this one looks nice, but I feel like I wasn't really drawn to anything in this collection. I think the packaging is really cool. Kylie does such a good job with her packaging. I always think it's so different and innovative and cool. But I just didn't get a pull about anything in this collection. The lip colors are definitely very fun. There's like a green one, an orange one. It's very Halloween. I just think it's a fun collection. I love the packaging again, but I don't think I need anything. The eyeshadow palette does look nice. It looks like it has a few unique colors in there. So supposedly this collection is like a 3D collection, which I think is a cool idea. So you get like the 3D glasses with it, and supposedly the packaging is like 3D, which is totally cool. Like I said, she does a really good job with her packaging. But I just don't feel like I need this. I do think it's pretty though, like I was saying, but let me know if you guys plan on getting anything from this collection. I feel like this week was a little bit slower, so I'm just going to talk about one more thing here. I feel like this video is going to be nice and short. So we are going to be talking about new ColourPop highlighters. So they are going to have new powder highlighters that are $7 each, and we're going to have 6 new shades. So I've tried out quite a few of the pressed powder highlighters from ColourPop, and I do really like the formula of them. They're super affordable as well. So we're going to have 6 different shades, and these look so pretty. I know for sure I'm going to end up getting one of them. I just don't know know which one I want necessarily. I feel like I might want a few of them. They're only $7, so again, they're super affordable. The two that kind of grabbed my attention was Padded Down and Dreamscape. I think both of those are pretty, but I actually think all of these would be pretty wearable. I just think those two just kind of like caught my attention the most, where I was like, ooh, I want those shades. So I'll probably make an order for those two next time I make a ColourPop order. I'll probably wait though. I don't think I'll go and just order those. I'll probably wait till I get a couple more ColourPop things and then fill up my cart and then purchase them. ColourPop comes out with so much stuff all the time, so it's hard to kind of keep up. So anytime that I like a certain item, I'll just add it into my bag or like mark it. That way I have it and I know that I want to get it next time I place an order. But after that, that is going to do it for this week's video. I know it was kind of shorter. There wasn't too many releases to talk about. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and also subscribe to my channel before you guys go. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, friends.